And we're out here hunting for stuff, which I only have like 1 or 2 people doing. Now, electricity at the bottom half of this map. I feel like I could just take like a damn straight line through this, but I think that's a little bit too lazy. They are all on one side, so I have got all this like extra housing and shit to one side. I will connect it to the bottom though. Because that way, if one side goes out, they have it on the other side. Get in the doors. Alright. So, let's get you guys having some lighting in here. I was wondering why it was staying so dark, but this would be why. It's kind of like with the hospitals and stuff. I just didn't add the power for it, you know? Alright. Oh, that's outside the walls. And nuke dragons down here. I think maybe installing stuff? I don't know what you just did. They did something. They did something and then they left. So that sounds about right. Alright, let's get rid of that spot. And let's get the last little room of this. I would like to figure out how to add this onto like the top half. But the funny thing is, I think the space isn't exactly symmetrical. I'll have a look in a second. I obviously didn't make it like perfect. I know I want this on the outside. That's what's different about this. All right, hold on. I didn't do that on that. And I did wiggle it through the back of that. All right, hold on. That one's not supposed to be there. And put that there. And I need to get 1 more of these hidden conduit things there. Okay. So we've got the 3 here. We've got that. Yeah, the bottom half of this map stops being symmetrical, more or less. Whereas the top half, I mean, technically, if I wanted this like purely symmetrical, I could have shifted 1 up, shifted 1 down, and I think them being equal makes it better. But I hope that you guys are bringing this stuff in because it's starting to rain. Also, that needs to extend just a bit to get that. And speaking of zones, how are we going with keeping all the shit inside? This is counting. Linza is up there trying to recruit. I do want to bring these in a little bit. I know that they're going to do the turrets and stuff, but this will be fine. Yeah, I kind of thought that was going to happen, Linza. You're like all the way up the fucking top. Just beat the shit out of them, and I'll try to send some people up to you, because you're pretty fucking far away. I should try to like make them run, but they're right there, so they might win. I don't know. We've got 8 versus. Okay, cool. Let's not try to tame that. I do think that when they're downed, you can technically tame them and stuff more likely, but I'd rather not bring them inside, try to tame them and stuff and have them in around like where all the animals are. So again, we failed with trying to get another timber wolf. We only have a couple of recreational things in here. We've got 2 of those. We've got technically like 1 chess table. I sort of wouldn't mind another couple, like maybe here and possibly there. See how this shit fits in here. Pop that in there. I wouldn't mind shifting this over realistically, or just having a second one. I could shift this down. I kind of feel like I could fit like 2 more in here kind of thing. But I also feel like this could go up and over. Maybe we bring it up and over. That might be too far. Yeah, we'll try just going over, inwards over, because I think that will move it enough. Move that one over. I don't know what else they're building nearby. Oh, it's the wood. Like, what the hell are they building? I can't move this over until they move those 2 chairs over. But this one I kind of feel like I can move up a little bit. I don't know if this is going to cramp this area. I don't want to copy that. I want to reinstall. Yeah, it might get a little bit cramped in here, maybe. We'll see. I can't move that one over just yet. I can replicate this in a moment. If you could just move that chair instead, I could move the bench over. There we go. Alright, chuck that there, and then I probably want to see if I can get like a copy like here-ish. Somewhere here-ish. I'll try to get a second one in here. Realistically, if I had moved it over, it would have been more of a clear white walkthrough, but this will do. I could put them on this side as well, realistically, but this is undercover. So I think they'd be bitchy if they're sitting over here and it's not uncovered. Plus, I think this is technically now a floor. It's a smooth tile. Yeah, it's all smoothed. All right. So once you guys move that shit over, I can move that up. And then I can make a copy. More or less, I can probably roughly make a copy here. Not too sure. Let's get you moved forwards by like 1. And you forwards by 1. That one will get moved in a moment. And I feel like this one needs to actually go up more. We'll move it up another 1, if that's the case. And if that is it, we'll move it onto that side instead. Because it's pretty close. So I can move most of this up out of the way. Move that up there. Alright. There we go. Alright, so if all that's moved out of the way and I could technically still move this up a little bit more. Move that up by 1, move that up and over, which means that this will go here and that one will go to here. They're still researching, which is great. And I think I've already fully moved that one. So I think it's still a little bit tight in here with this. This is going to be like a little bit cramped in here, but I can get like basically twice as much, which means I should be able to accommodate twice as much in my colony. Actually, you know what? I should have moved these down by a fucking fraction. Hey, copy that shit. Move it down by 1. I know it's not up in the corner by 1, but this will do. Cancel those. Cancel that one. You copy that. And copy those ones. Let's get these chairs around here. Alright, let's move that up. And I feel like this is just gonna fucking... I can't move it over, I don't think. Because... No, I can't move it over, but I can move it up. Alright, well that's fine. We can move it up by like 1 more. I know I've already shuffled this shit up by like 1, but it's fine. It's not like I don't have like people available to do it, you know? As far as I know, I think Lens has survived. I never went to try. Izzy's gonna give up. Are you really thinking about giving up, or can we change your mind? Let's find out. I can't roll it back, so well, what do you know? We can change her mind. Nuke, get back here and rescue her. If you down them, they generally don't leave. Just to like let you know. But yeah, it would have been fine probably if she left, because she's done some shit. And we look like we might have arrived at the thing. Bandit camp. Let's go. What have I got? I don't see any turrets, and the doors are all open. So Bowman's got some good animals. We've got somebody here. Viper's got some good social. Some of these people got some good things. Obviously, there is a super loyal. It's not like I can pick and choose who I want. That's a maximum crafting and medical, basically. It's not like 20 max, but I'm saying it's like really high compared to the people that I've got. There's a few people here that are extremely high, and there's only 2 people that I can see that I won't take. Where am I? There I am. Okay, well, I guess I could kind of like get in here. Where do I want to be for this? I sort of feel like I could kind of take them on from like basically anywhere. I guess we'll take out their solar. We'll come take out their solar. I think that'll be the best thing to do first. And then I'll have to send a couple of people around behind them. Like, you lot are super fast. They look like they're like rushing back in. So, I know you guys are gonna fight that, but how about you guys aim for that shit first? Keelan, don't do it. Go in the back. Alex, get in the back. Nuke, stay in the back. Okay, the solar thing's fucked. You lot, I want you to go around so that you can kind of like get down over there, ideally. And I want a little group to rush down here. I don't get a second chance at this shit, but I don't really want them to get away if I don't need to. I also don't super want to kill them. Go for Juliet. Alright. I didn't have to go over to the side or down to the bottom. Jesus. Yeah, okay, they're dead. I need at least one of you to go inside, and then these doors are also mine. So, what do we got? We got Hammer. Hammers are super loyal. I don't want them. Strip that. And nobody else survived. So, that kind of sucks. I was totally down to take some prisoners, because that would just mean more stuff for us. Can you hurry up and strip them so that we get at least some of their stuff? Because I can take it home otherwise. And I don't have any healing stuff for you guys. What do I want to find? I want to find the allow thing. Alright. So, if you can go into there too. This is all our shit. Ideally, they should be like putting out the fire and crap. But I guess we've got like the floors here. Alright. So the floors can get removed. And that's about all that I want from here. Out of the ones that are here, are we... How hurt are we? Because no immediate danger. No immediate danger. 9 hours, 10 hours. 9 hours, 16 hours. Okay. There's only like 3 of us that are actually hurt. And as far as I'm concerned, we can throw down a few beds, and all this can be hospital beds, and you guys can go like lay down, because there should be some medical in this area, I think. If there's not, it still gives them somewhere to be. I'm not taking you, mate. You made the mistake of being a super loyal, and I don't want none of that. But I'm also not going to just kill you either, so you can sit there. It would be kind of nice if you guys stopped being on fire in the fire, and maybe did something about the fire. Lenza, I don't know what you were doing, mate. You're beating fire out, but you're standing literally in the fire just staring at this tree. It's choices, you know? Bloody Lenza and its damn choices. Alright. So once they've got... We should be okay with the fire, and I think they should probably get tended. 8 hours. You can't self-tend. I should have somebody here that can tend. It is a shame, because I actually had... I don't know if anybody here can tend, actually. I'm not seeing anybody walk over. Oh, no, there we go. We got one person's Nuke's doing tending. Lens's doing tending. I was gonna say, I was panicking for a second. I'm like, do I not have somebody capable of doing doctoring here? Also, guys, I'm losing shit up here. Come on, put the fires out. Put the fires out, guys. Let's buy a trade. Colonicidal, that's fine. We already pulled up the floor, and this is marble, and that's marble. That's good enough. We are heading back home. It's like they can tend in the thing. It's a shame we didn't get anybody, and the stuff that we got, I guess it probably got delivered for the most part. Steel slag, we'll take that. I don't want none of the corpses. I will take the regular weapons. And, of course, any of my weapons that I dropped. Now, some of these fucking things are not tainted. And they're not great either, but I will take them. There was some stuff that was on the ground, and there was some stuff that was on that one colonist, which by the look of it, it was a smoke pack, which lucky we removed that. That's tainted. That's tainted. All that shit's tainted. What else we got here? That one's normal. And the bench is normal. I don't really need that. I'll take the urn home with us because it is steel. So off they go. That was relatively quick for them to do. And how are we going with the research? We're partway through the multi-barrel stuff. We should be making the turrets. We should also be making the deep drills. So probably like... Once we can start getting... Oh, we've got 4 of these things. Once we can start really getting the... Why is that powered off? Reconnect? I don't know why that one's disconnected, because it's within range. Resource steel... It's got power. Yeah, I don't know. The others are working. It could just be not enough power. Yeah, our batteries are fully depleted. Let's see. We haven't got these built yet. Not yet. Alright, let's say switch the turret build off for the moment. Just for the minute. So anything that hasn't been built already, it can wait. So I think they should probably prioritize everything in the base that is steel, which includes like wiring and stuff around the place, but we don't have a lot of electricity spare, which is kind of capping us with building it and stuff. But like I've got 3 in the hub of this area that are mining. They should be okay. And the Venomatic power cells are going to be boosting us. I don't have additional batteries. I'm not going to make additional batteries at the moment. I am wasting a lot of power with like these massive floodlights and stuff, but it's I don't know, it's a styled choice, you know. And we've got all the rooms down here and stuff that should be online. So if I can get them to make the rest of the electricity and I can get them to make the 2 geothermals, we should have sufficient power. However, if I could also get, I don't even know quite where I want this shit yet. I could put it in like the animal pen, but now because I've got all these like grow rooms, it's kind of all over the shop. Also, is this flooring? It is flooring. Hold on. Before I put that down, I want to remove that out of here because that's preventing us from using stuff on the ground. Manhunters. Oh, fucking alpha beavers. At least I've got like the most of this crew are gunners. So, see how you guys go with that. Also, that looks like that's steel. So, deconstruct the shit out of that. Preferably after removing the roof. For the most part. And we'll remove the roof there. And then we'll get all this deconstructed. I don't really want this stuff to be deconstructed or... Not that. The caravan pedal was 1 in that second. Alright, you guys go and try to deconstruct whatever you can. Also, where did the trade stuff come to? They should have a bunch of, like, fancy shit in here. I should have, like, bombardment stuff, like, galore for that particular quest. Yeah, I should have like 3 things plus armor, and I don't think that's on my people. Izzy's got armor. None of you guys have suddenly got armor. And I don't see it in storage, which means it's either landed nearby and they haven't put it away, or it's in the storage of the caravan in some capacity, which I don't think so. Normally they kind of send this shit home, like straight away. As soon as you get it done, it's done. But either way, they're moving pretty fast with this. Leave those alone. Leave those up. Leave them. That's marble. Is this all marble? Okay, then we're not interested in this stuff. If that's the case, we'll head off again if that's how it is. Get you guys back in the caravan with all your stuff. And I guess we're bringing home a bit more marble blocks, a bit more steel. Because why the fuck not? We can use it anyway. I think I'm going to leave the alpha beavers there. They're like really not that far from home. But I do think that they'll probably just go off in transit. So I'm not too worried about that. Also, they have like a random chicken egg outside. So yeah, if I've got all of the turrets switched off at the moment, like they should be able to reach the walls. But we kind of need the extra electricity at the moment. I do want them to make the extra deep drills. The deep drills are probably using too much electrical capacity at the moment because I can't even, like, everything's flickering on and off. So basically I need to kind of get all the wiring done, which I don't know how much is left. A little bit, if that's the case. I don't really see any on the top side here. I think it's only just down the bottom here that's needed. So once we've got the bottom fully connected, and I think that's a priority. Hold on. Who can do construction? You. I need this now. Because once that one's connected, we'll have the extra geothermal on this side working. Like, well, is it for this side? Hold on. No, I connected onto that side. Okay, well, that will give us power for the 2, 3, 6 drills we've got there. And this one should be enough for that. And it does look like I've got it connected up the tippy top. I don't think I'm supposed to have this connected up there. Hold on. You can go through there and you can go through there, but this part here, no. Same with that, no. Alright. So, I think power... The base is still divided by the look of it, because I don't think I've got electricity going through this particular gate, which means that once that one comes online down here, we'll have 2 on this side, and if we can get that one online, we'll have 2 on this side, and that should be more than sufficient to get this place up and running. But I'm pretty sure these are like 300 each. Yeah, 340 each. And they've made a couple of the turrets and stuff. And if I save for the moment, don't make those. Just try to get the other electrical stuff online, because if we need to call for help, I need there to be power going to this thing, you know? But that is basically going to be continued tomorrow. So, yeah. Basically tomorrow I have to try to get the extra geothermals online. I have to kind of like power through the rest of the research towards like the star stuff, so we need that multi-analyzer thing to be made. It's a priority because it's holding us back from doing the rest of the research, and probably need some solar. We need to get the turrets built, which means we need a lot of steel, which means we probably need the rest of them, and it's probably going to cost us quite a lot of steel to have these drills running anyway at full capacity. But